Hey! How's it going, everybody? My name is Aaron J. Holt, back at it again with another React video. So, today's React video is another special request. At Victor Peruskia-C3C says, Request, it's been a while, but will you react to Tinkerbell Villain Song Part 2? Well, Victor Peruskia-C3C, to that I say, your wish is my command. Actually, I can't throw this. It's very breakable. It's very breakable. Yes. Careful. So yes, today I will be reacting to Tinkerbell's Villain Song Part 2, Take the Shot, uploaded once again by the one and only Lydia the Bard, 2 months ago, and has 3 million views as of this recording, you guys. Wow. Now, I've already done a react video to the first Tinkerbell Villain Song, and I'll leave a link to that first video down in the description below, so you guys can go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But back in the first video, Tinkerbell was afraid that Wendy was stealing Peter away from her, and since Peter was the one whose laugh gave birth to Tinkerbell, by stealing Peter away from Tinkerbell, she was worried that, by doing so, Tinkerbell was going to die, since more and more fairies are dying out, since more and more children aren't believing in fairies these days. So Tinkerbell is going to drastic measures to save the lives of fairies all around her, and by the end of the video, Wendy met her end by falling on the jagged rocks below. So that was really shocking to watch, and the screen cut to black right before she made contact on the jagged rocks, and yeah. And I'm interested to see where this one is gonna go. But before we get to reacting, you know what time it is. It's story time. To the description! This is very hard to roll on this thick carpeting. Wendy is dead. Finally, Tink and her friends were safe again. But was that a step too far? Tinkerbell had no other choice, right? If she let Wendy live, then Peter Pan would have left Neverland, left Tinkerbell, and stopped believing in fairies. Tink's very existence had rested on a knife edge, so Wendy had to go. That's one way of looking at it, I guess. The first laugh of a newborn baby is what brings fairies into existence, and, as Tink previously discovered, it is that same child that stops believing that then ends the same fairy's life. Tink and her friends had found the children they were connected to, Peter Pan and the Lost Boys. And Wendy and her brothers had almost taken them away until she intervened. Now, Tink and her friends were safe. It was their responsibility to help the whole of Pixie Hollow. Fairies were still dying out, but the other inhabitants were... fairies were still dying out. The other inhabitants were fading at an alarming rate. You guys are driving by my house. You're ruining the mood here. This is serious. Ever since we got a paved road next to the house, people have been just speeding up and down like it's a raceway. Oy vey. To ensure their people's continued existence, Tink and her friends would have to do something bigger, something drastic to ensure humans never stop believing in fairies. Well, here's an idea. Reveal yourself to the human world. Expose yourself to humans every so often, and they would see that, oh, fairies exist. That's one way to do it, Then people would never stop believing in fairies. Luckily, Tink has been experimenting with pixie dust, searching for a way to bring fairies back from the dead? What is that gonna look like? Sadly, she never did find a way to revive Fawn and Silvermist, but she did happen upon a way to enhance their powers, weaponize them to create an army charged with pixie dust. Tinkerbell knew that much power in one fairy's hands was wrong, but with the crisis she was facing, she didn't have a choice. There is always a choice. I want to point that out. There's always a choice. Now, with almost limitless power at her fingertips, Tink and her friends finally had a solution to their problem. But she has another foe to face first. Peter Pan won't sit idly by after the death of Wendy. Tink crossed a line she may well regret crossing very soon. Bye. Jeez. Making an enemy out of Peter Pan? One often meets their destiny on the road they take to avoid it. Oh boy, I can already tell that this is going to be intense. This is going to be intense. You know, from what I can remember, it's been so long since my reaction to the first Tinkerbell villain song. I can't remember if Peter Pan did see Tinkerbell kill Wendy, but you know, I assume that if he did not, then he at least somehow found out that, oh, Tinkerbell killed Wendy, and now maybe he's gunning for revenge. You know, so battle of the frenemies here. You know, this one's gonna be epic, but you know, but like I've said in my other reaction to Lydia the Bard's videos, and by the way, I have a playlist for my reactions to Lydia the Bard. I'll put it down in the description below as well. But with every reaction I do to Lydia the Bard, my respect just grows and grows and grows, and my expectation just grows and grows and grows, you know? And I have very high expectations for this, and I want to see what Lydia has in store for us this time. We've wasted enough time already, you guys, so what do you say? Let's get started.
Tink, what have you done?
I did exactly what I had to. Cut the rod right out from the root. Now be happy that I saved you from yourselves. She had you fooled, don't you see? She was no mother, she was a thief. Tempting you with all her stories. I took action, and boy, what's done is done. So now you stand against us. Need I remind you just exactly who brought you all this way? You wanna be my guest, but sweetheart, don't you forget we give gifts and take them away. Your home is here forever, whether through love or terror. That's a choice you make. I won't be held responsible now. I'll make you hate and fear me. You wanna leave, then kill me. Either way, I promise you'll never, never get out. So why don't you take the shot? Go on now, take the shot. Oh, if you're man enough, why don't you take the shot? Boy, you act just how I raised you. All your clever plans are see-through. I'll let you stage your childish cue for now, but no, it's I who run this game. So you can move on, like how you picked her after 2 sons. Then if he isn't, that's your response. You throw the one that raised you away. We own the suns and seasons, control the tides and breeze, and have to then convince you we're real. You thrive on the reason, the very air you breathe in. We are the gods of faith, the deity of which you should kneel. We should be loved and worshipped. By now I'd say we've earned it, but we hide and cower, hoping that you think we're here. A brand new world I'm seeing. Give us something to believe in, and finally we'll be reappeared. So why don't you take the shot? Go on now, take the shot. Oh, if you're man enough, why don't you take the shot? Why don't you take the shot? Go on now, take the shot. Oh, if you're man So give it up when you know how to. But there's just one thing to truly be free. It's me you need, and I never agree. The choice is plain, it's you or them. And no, right now we won't be condemned. So take the shot. Go on now, 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 take the shot. Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you take the
Holy. Awesome. Wonderful. It honestly reminds me of Tai Lung and Shifu from the first Kung Fu Panda movie. You know, their relationship, you know, getting so close, and it's like, how can I strike you down, you know? You know, us becoming so close, so connected, it's like, you know, could you do it? Could you really do that, you know, to someone that you've known your whole life? Someone you're so deeply connected to? Could you really, you know, find it in you to do that? You know, or it reminds me of Obi-Wan and Anakin, you know. It's like, you know, someone that you have become so close to, and it's like, now all of a sudden you're expected to stop them, to take them out, to destroy them. It's like, how can you? Could you really do that? Someone who you're so much closer, who you know so well, and it's like, can you really do that? Could you find it in yourself to destroy your very best friend? Your very sibling, you know? It's like, I don't think I could, you know? That's why it was so gut-wrenching for me to watch that part in, you know, Revenge of the Sith, where, you know, Obi-Wan is just crying, and he's like, you know, you were my brother, Anakin. I loved you, you know? That's what was shooting through my mind right there. When, especially like, you know, when Peter Pan was like, you know, first gonna take a shot, right? Like when he was in the sky, like, you know, when he was first, you know, going to take a shot, and you saw him hesitate, you know. It's like, you know, I can't, you know. There's still some part of me that is like, no, I can't. It's like, yeah. It's like, despite all that Tinkerbell has done, you know, she's still his friend. It's really hard to turn your back on someone who you've been friends with for so long, and, you know, after they've done something so horrible, and, you know, it's just so gut-wrenching. And how could you ever be expected to do something like that? I don't think I would ever have the courage to do that, something like that. But this was a great follow-up to the first Tinkerbell villain song. I gotta say, Lydia, you are doing awesome. I loved it, and it just goes to show how talented you are. And, you know, congratulations on 600,000 subscribers. You're well on your way to 1 million. Keep doing what you do. I support it, you know. You're awesome. Just want to let you know that. Never forget it. And thank you to @VictorPeruskia-C3C. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, I am very, very sorry. But thank you for requesting this video for me to react to. I am very thankful that you did, and I'm sorry that it took me so long to get to it. But I got to it eventually, and I'm very glad that I did. So thank you so much again for requesting it. And I will be reacting to all of the other Disney villain songs that Lydia has put out. There are some that I can't react to, like, for example, the first Mirabelle villain song that Lydia did, because I've already seen that, so the reaction wouldn't be genuine. But nearly all of the other ones I haven't seen, so I will be doing reaction videos to that. I don't know which ones to pick next, so if you have any special requests on which Disney villain songs to react to, just go through my Lydia the Bard reaction playlist, see which ones I've done so far, and then just request down in the comments below which Disney villain songs you want me to react to. But that being said, I'm going to be ending this video here. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments below how you think I'm doing, what other videos you want me to react to. Just remember, please keep the comments kind. Also, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. Thanks again so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Roll the outro!